So ever since we moved into this house, every now and again I've been hearing this weird air raid type siren, the kind of thing that you would have heard during World War II when the Luftwaffe were coming in to bomb everything. So this really puzzled me because, firstly, it's not the kind of sound that you normally hear in the modern day and age, but also because Walton-on-Thames is a very quiet residential kind of area. It's not the sort of place where there are a lot of industrial factories and things like that where you might hear a siren like that. So I decided to get online and do a bit of research, and lo and behold, I discovered that I'm not the only person to have noticed it. It turns out that the siren comes from the Hampton Water Treatment Works, which is Thames Water's facility for treating the water before it gets used in Greater London. Interestingly enough, although we live right next to one of Thames Water's largest reservoirs, we don't actually get our water from them. Our water comes from Affinity Water, which is sourced from outside of London in Surrey. Anyway, the reason that the Hampton Water Treatment Works have this siren is because they store a lot of chlorine on site. And after World War I, when people saw the terrible effects of chlorine gas, there was a lot of concern from local residents as to what would happen if some of this chlorine got loose in the local environment, given that there are houses and schools and places of work right next to the water treatment facility. So as a result of this concern, Thames Water agreed to set up this siren so that if there was ever an emergency, people in the local area could be alerted and could take preventative measures. These days, Thames Water actually don't store very much chlorine on site because processors have got better at generating the chlorine on demand. But as a safety precaution, they still keep the siren active, and every Tuesday at 9 a.m. they do a siren test, and that is what I've been hearing and wondering what the hell it is. If the siren was to ever sound for real, the residents in the local area have been given a leaflet which explains what to do. And that includes go immediately indoors, close all doors and windows, turn off ventilation systems, and tune into Capital Radio to listen out for further information. Fortunately, where we are is considered to be out of the blast radius, so to speak. So even if we did hear the siren for real, most probably we would be fine anyway. If you'd like to read a bit more about this, I'll link to the various websites that I found in the description. But that is the conclusion of the mystery of the air raid siren. And now, every time it sounds, I will feel a little bit safer knowing that it still works.